mean, not so bad, but yeah, the camera moved, and that's why I'm redoing this take, and it's gonna fall. Hey you guys, what's up? Danny Leas back again, doing another video on the Marvel Legends Series 6 Deadpool. And to start off, guys, I am very excited to bring you guys this review because I don't know if you guys been with, well, I mean, there's obviously been a couple of like real like day one fans of this YouTube channel where I've said in the past where I was gonna get this guy eventually, and that was what, like almost 4 to 5 years later, maybe 6. Long overdue, this review, long overdue, but I finally got him, and I not only have one, but I got 2. And there's some backstory of why I have 2, but long story short, this one is complete and this one isn't. This one is just missing the 2 sides and the extra head. But yeah, I'll talk more about that later. But yeah, let's just get right into this review. To start off, I'll just go over the accessories because there's quite a lot to go through. So the first things that we're going to take a look at are the I can't take this off, are the Hattori Hanzo swords, or the katana swords, whatever you want to call them. I guess it's pretty much a katana blade, but I just had to make that reference because I love Kill Bill. But yeah, these swords are really nice. I really do like the blockiness of them. Some people may not like it, and they are a bit short than regular type of swords for figures, but they're nice. I love the shortness of them. They're really good. They're painted fairly well. Reminds me a lot of the Ninja Turtle style of like swords that Leo would wield or whatever, so that's really cool. He holds them very well as I drop it. I'm trying to explain it to you guys, but you see, there you go. You can shake it, it won't come off. It's really nice, and it's painted very well too to give it that, you know, metal type look. So that's really nice. Or you could add some like putty, Play-Doh, or you know, some rubber bands so he could hold them better. But in my opinion, you don't need that because it's really good grip. So the next set of accessories he has are the size, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I don't really like the size all that much. They're not, I don't know, they do nothing for me is what I'm trying to say. They're okay. They're painted very well. It's just the main issue is that he can't hold them for shit. He can't hold them, you know. So you see, like I had to try, but you know what I mean. He doesn't really hold them that well. People like to think that these are the Electra size, but they're not. They're actually a different type of paint and all that stuff. So yeah, they're not the same ones as her. But you could give Deadpool these ones if you're missing them to kind of, you know, make it like, you know, passable. So they are passable if you give them the Electra size. But yeah, here is the pistol, the Beretta, the Glock, the Desert Eagle, whatever you want to call it. I mean, in my opinion, it looks more like a Desert Eagle, regular 9mm. So yeah, these are really nice. I really do like this pistol. It's one of my favorite pistols. Here are the AK-74Us. These are awesome as hell, man. These are really cool. Excuse my watch, but yeah, these are awesome, super awesome. I really do love how it's a different paint on the magazine than it is on the actual gun. That gives it some really nice detail. As I keep dropping it, get used to it, guys. I'm gonna keep dropping a lot of accessories. I'm sorry, but yeah, these are really cool, painted very nice. The other set I have on the other Deadpool, they have more like black shading on them and stuff. So yeah, but they're really cool. They do come warped sometimes, but again, you can use the warm water trick or the, you know, hair dryer trick to fix that. So yeah, I lied to you guys. This is the last accessory right here is the Freddy Krueger head sculpt. I'm just kidding. It's the Wade Wilson head sculpt. You know what I mean. It's super easy to pop off from this guy, which surprises me. This is probably one of the first times that probably any action figure company made interchangeable heads for figures, and I'll tell you what, Toy Biz did not disappoint. It's painted very well. As for sculpting, it probably could have been sculpted a little bit better, but as for the paint and all the little like details and stuff and such, it's really nice. You could really get an idea of like what they were trying to go with. I really love it. It's like a burnt melty face. To me, it looks more like Freddy Krueger more than anything than the Wade Wilson head sculpt, but then again, you know, they look both the same. It's uncanny. But yeah, awesome accessories. I do love it. As for painting and sculpting on this guy, it is okay. A lot of the main issues I have is this splotching effect that you have right here on the joints. I get what they were trying to do, but it doesn't really work that well. What they tried doing is they tried covering the black pegs with red paint, but all that's left is like this splotchy paint around the joint, you know, and around the hands. And I mean, like, you could kind of see, that's the thing that really bugs me. That's the main thing that bugs me with this figure. It's just kind of ugly, and it's an eyesore. And you can see it on the, you know, on the knee areas. It's not bad in some spots, but oh man, it's an eyesore. And I gotta admit to you guys, it's an eyesore. That's why this guy's not painted the very best. The head sculpt is perfect, and the paint on it, it's perfect. It's literally perfect. It looks just like, you know, the first appearance, you know, type of Deadpool. And, you know, I got some paint chipping on my hand. But yeah, that's my main issue with this guy. The back is okay. There's not really much on the back. It's fairly simple. You can't mess this up. And he has kind of like a gray shading on his arms and such. Like, you could see more under the armpit, which I guess is supposed to be the top, but I get confused. But it's pretty good. I like the way they did it. It's really nice. That's the detail I really like about this guy. It's really cool, but it kind of doesn't go throughout the whole figure. So another point I want to go through is the emblem on his belt. It's painted very well on this one, but this was the original one I had. And yeah, I had to repaint this, and it's pretty bad. And trust me, how it looked before, it was super bad. So I had to repaint it. Just wanted to point that out there. But yeah, let's go over the articulation. As for articulation on this Deadpool, it's pretty good. I really do like the articulation. The figure doesn't look so bad with the big, you know, joints or whatever when you get them posed. And in my opinion, I don't really care about the joints on his shoulders. They look fine to me. Some people, it bugs them a lot, but I really don't care. It's an old figure, you know, and that's what you should expect. It's an old figure. This is still the early stages of Toy Biz and them making action figures. So I don't think it's bad at all. The head is very well done. The way you could, you know, pivot side to side, or swivel, I should say, and, you know, go up and down on that hinge. It works very well. You get all that range of movement on there. You can look up, look down very well. Again, the shoulders are really good. You could get all of that movement right there, and that extra armpit joint that goes up. Unnecessary as hell, but it is gold. I love it. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. You got an upper like forearm rotation right here. And then you have a hinge on the wrist and a hinge on the hands, so you could clamp his hands. And it's the same on both sides. He has a pretty good ab crunch. It's just I get afraid of like really like messing with the rubber piece on the not rubber, but the plastic piece right here on the straps. I get very like scared about that. And around this area too, a lot of times it rips or breaks right here, so you gotta watch out for that. Good ab articulations, very good. But I say just be careful with it. Waist swivel works really well. Teen-jointed hips, so they go this far forward. Not really much far back. I should take this off because I was about to break it, but it could go all the way at a 90-degree angle on both sides. Upper thigh rotation, double-jointed knees, which are very well. Boot cut calf rotation, and the ankles go up, down, and toe articulation. And yeah, I can't bend it the other way like I like it, but he kind of has ankle pivot, a lot more on this side than the other. But yeah, that's where it kind of, you know, I know Shartimus would be very upset with this. He probably was with this guy with no freaking ankle pivot. But yeah, overall the articulation is very good on this guy. I'm satisfied. Here's a little quick side-by-side comparison with my custom Marvel Legends Deadpool and one of the new Hasbro released Deadpools. This is not the first appearance one. The first appearance one has more like metallic finish and, you know, more gray on him and all that. So really cool figures, especially this guy right here. He's got a lot of posing options with him, good articulation. The accessories are okay. I wish he did have like a holster to hold a gun. And I don't like the red, you know, on this. It's kind of annoying, but To me, this is one of the best Deadpool figures that ever came out. It's super awesome. The execution is on point, the body proportions, everything. As for my custom, I love him a lot. He has aged a bit. The painting is okay. I do like how I did the black areas inside there, but I do need to redo this guy. Kind of like the same idea, but redo him. Probably on this body mold. I almost forgot about this accessory, the dupe figure. Honestly, it's a forgettable accessory. I really don't care about this guy. I don't know the backstory of this guy that much. He just looks like the Ghostbuster Slimer, and that's all I care about. But yeah, I really don't care about him. He's cool, I guess, but, you know, only this articulation, painted okay. This thing is super hard to get into his, you know what. But I guess the one accessory I do like is the clear stand. It's awesome as hell. It's really cool. But it's very difficult to plug it in his back, because you see, look at the belt is glued on like that, and I really can't use this because the way the factory glued this on there, I can't get to the hole. Pause, but you know what I mean. I can't get into the hole. Okay, I'm done. But yeah, this guy is awesome. This guy is really awesome. Don't get me wrong. He is super nice. I really do like this guy a lot, and he holds a special place in my collection and in my heart. And I don't mean to sound cheesy, but he is awesome. I waited for so many years to get this guy, and I'm so glad I have him. I guess the whole point I'm trying to say is that don't expect anything like insane with this guy, because he's an overall good figure. He's just good. That's all I gotta say about this guy. He's awesome. He's just really cool to have on your display, on your, you know, whole collection of like Deadpool figures and such. If you're a big Deadpool fan and you want a complete collection, you have to get him. He's like the godfather of all Deadpools. You got to respect him for that. But there is better Deadpools. For instance, the new ones that are coming out with the new body mold, the one that I used with this custom Spidey, you know, it's really good. It's very, very good. But yeah, overall, I do like this guy a lot, and he's awesome. But, you know, don't expect anything crazy. It's because people overhype him like crazy. So it's on you if you like this guy or not. This guy is kind of controversial, but for me, I like him. He's my favorite Deadpool of all time. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Danny Elias signing off.
I didn't know I just had his own talent. It's hard for me to grasp it. It's just hard for me to even manage. It's hard for me to go ahead and just rap without a panic, cause I just start to have a lot of flashbacks of things from the past, like